The Masamune, Cyclone, and Chikara G1 have just been added to Rocket League Sideswipe, and that means it's time for a hitbox video showing you what the hitboxes look like on all three cars. And that's what this video is, so yeah, let's do it. Here's what the hitboxes look like on the Masamune, Cyclone, and Chikara G1. As you can see, there's not a huge difference between any of these cars, and therefore rather than looking at them separately like I usually do, we're just going to look at them all together. Starting with the back, all three cars are basically identical here. All of them have pretty large pieces sticking outside of the hitbox, which causes them to sink into the ground when standing upright, and occasionally causes them to miss manual flips. Although none of them are really that bad, and they're certainly not as bad as the Diestro or the Mantis in this area, which are both absolutely horrible. The next area is the front, and on this side of the hitbox, the Masamune is the clear winner, with this comparatively small piece sticking out here. In fact, it's almost as good as the Octane and about the same as the Fennec. The other two cars are unfortunately not great in this area, which is something that becomes obvious when going for air dribbles when you'll notice the front of the car disappearing into the ball. It's not a huge problem though, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. And the last area is the top of the hitbox, which again the Masamune wins pretty clearly. It's not as good as the Fennec or the Marauder, but it's definitely better than the worst car in the game, the Werewolf. The Cyclone and Chikara on the other hand are pretty bad here, resembling the Dominus, which I think is one of the worst cars in the game at the top. I wouldn't say this area is very important though, since it really only gets used during ground dribbles, and I don't think it has any negative effect here anyway. Overall, honestly, these hitboxes are not surprising at all for these long cars. The single hitbox in Sideswipe is likely designed around the Octane, which is a very square-shaped car. These cars, on the other hand, are more like rectangles with short fronts and backs and long bodies. And therefore, they're just never going to fit as well as the boxy cars, like the Octane, Fennec, and Takumi. My overall scores for the hitboxes on the Season 5 Rocket Pass cars are 6.5 out of 10 for the Masamune, pretty average overall with a relatively good front. And 5 out of 10 for the Cyclone and the Chikara G1. Not the worst cars in the game, but pretty close. And finally, here's an overview of every single car in the game from pre-season to Season 5. And that's it. That's all the info I've got for you guys today on the hitboxes on the Season 5 Rocket Pass cars. I'm curious, are you guys using any of these three cars, and have you had any problems with them that might be related to the hitboxes? Or are you sticking with your old car? Let me know down in the comments. And come join the Mogz Discord server if you want to hang out with me and other Mogz viewers, and check out my second channel if you want to see me play games live, like Rocket League, Sideswipe, and other games. And like the video if you liked it, dislike it if not. Subscribe for more videos like this, as well as a whole bunch of other Rocket League, Sideswipe, and other gaming content. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.